week pregnancy vlog. This is like the third attempt trying to film this right now because I start talking and literally 10 seconds later my daughter runs through the door and starts to cry and asks me to go with her, so I'm hoping third time lucky. Okay, so there's a few things that I forgot to mention in my last vlog that I'll mention today, and then I'll get into what has been going on this week as well. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to bring up is my weight. So this pregnancy, I started out the heaviest that I've ever been pre-pregnancy. So with my first, I was 140, and then every pregnancy I lose 10 pounds. It's just because I guess I'm not eating much, I'm nauseous and throwing up and all that stuff. So it's just like a classic thing that happens for me. So the first pregnancy I was 140, and then I dropped to 130, and then it ended up being 185. So even with the loss, total gain was 55 pounds. With my second pregnancy, I started 130, and I don't think I lost. That was the one pregnancy I didn't lose, but I kind of just kept steady. Probably not until like halfway through my pregnancy I didn't start gaining, and I was 176, so I gained about 46 pounds. This pregnancy, I started out 152, which is weird because even though after I had my daughter, I kind of was at a plateau at like 145, 150. I got pregnant, and then with my miscarriage, before my miscarriage, that pregnancy made me lose 10 pounds. So I was like trying to lose all this weight all this time, and all I had to do was get pregnant. So I went down to 140. And then after my actual miscarriage, because I lost so much blood and all that stuff, I went down to 135. But unfortunately, very easily, I gained all that back. So I went from 135 to 150, and I gained chub. And a lot of people were asking me if I was pregnant before I was actually pregnant. It was kind of hurtful and upsetting because I wanted to be pregnant and I was gaining this weight, and people thought I was pregnant and I wasn't pregnant, and it was just a hot mess. Anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent right now, but I started at 152, and I have lost weight a little bit since. I went down to like 145 basically. That's been my plateau. I mean, there's always like a few pounds that go. I basically jumped from like 143 to 147 right now based on if I've gone to the bathroom, how much I've eaten in the part of day. But I do these videos in the evening, so it's usually my highest weight of the day. That's why my weight right now is 147. Tomorrow it'll probably be 145 or 144 in the morning. So I feel like I'm still kind of at the steady place right now, not really gaining yet. But I did start out at 152, kind of chubby, so and so far I've lost a few pounds. So that covers the weight part. I am still very nauseous. I actually did not throw up for a whole week. I was kind of thinking, you know what, maybe because I'm in the second trimester, I'm feeling better. I'm still very nauseous, and I feel like there's this, sometimes when the nausea kind of prolongs and kind of turns into like the snowball effect and gets worse and worse, that's when I end up throwing up once or twice or several times. And I thought I was starting to get better, but we were food shopping yesterday, and we were in one of the supermarkets, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I threw up, and probably the worker in there that happened to be when I went in got terrified that I probably have the stomach flu and ran out of there. Too bad she left before I was done, because I would have assured her that I do not have the stomach flu, I'm just pregnant. But I'm still throwing up, I'm still nauseous. A lot of foods kind of just sound and feel disgusting to me. A lot of smells are just like nauseating to me. There's only specific things I can eat, and it's just really hard to find things that aren't super expensive to eat. So I've been struggling with that. What I did not mention last time is my boobs hurt. I'm still breastfeeding my almost 2.5-year-old daughter. She'll be 2.5 in March. If you guys followed my last pregnancy, my daughter, I breastfed my son all throughout the pregnancy, and I ended up tandem nursing them for 18 months until he weaned. He did finally wean, believe it or not, but I'm kind of in this position with my daughter right now. It's really difficult. Everything's sensitive, everything's sore, everything hurts. It kind of feels like she's chewing me because everything's sensitive. Like even if my t-shirt just brushes me, it hurts. So you guys can imagine how painful nursing is. And she's been struggling too because kind of similar to how it went last time, my milk is in the process of changing. I don't remember if I mentioned this last time, so if I am, I'm repeating myself, sorry. Another thing is pregnancy brain. My memory has been Anyway, so we've been struggling at night is because even though my milk is changing, basically I still have milk. I'm not engorged as I am as usual. Like I usually can squeeze and then I'll just spray out like 10 squirts. That's not happening anymore. When I squirt out like a little bit, comes out like maybe one stream or a few drops. So I still have milk. I can still hear it when she swallows. I still have milk, but it's changing. Like she's still thirsty, so she's asking for more water. She started eating like crazy. She's already eating a lot compared to my son, but now she's eating like even twice as much. So it kind of shows that my milk isn't kind of sustaining her as much as it used to be. And at night, she's kind of fighting with me because she's just nursing. I think she's so used to having like so much milk just spray into her mouth, and it would, you know, she would gulp it down and then go back to sleep. But here it's just like chewing for hours, and then I don't feel like I'm getting any sleep, and then it's just pain and misery, and she gets frustrated because it's not, you know. So I've been not sleeping well at night, which kind of adds to my already exhausted state. It's been really difficult, and I'm a very gentle weaner. Weaner sounds funny. I can't just go cold turkey on her, you know, so I want it to be a process. I want it to be a natural process, and honestly, there's no physical and gentle way for me to wean her unless I just disappear for a week and somebody else puts her to sleep, which will be misery. There's no way when I'm putting her to sleep knowing that my boobs are right here that she won't nurse. So I don't know, I'm kind of hoping maybe I kind of hope with my son, but that didn't happen, that she'll just kind of not want to on her own. But right now it's a struggle, and it's adding discomfort for me, unfortunately, as well. Mickey, that is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Hi. 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 So she's not letting me do the video alone today, so she's gonna finish the rest of the video with me. Take 5. She's just not letting me do this today. She ended up throwing a tantrum after she said hi, but I'm just gonna leave that clip in here. Anyway, let me finish this up because I literally have like 2 minutes left of talking. Another thing I've been experiencing is headaches. Now, I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing or because I have not been sleeping well, I have not been eating well, and I've not been drinking well because I'm nauseous and tired. If that kind of caused my headaches, but I've been having really bad headaches lately. But I feel like it's because of lack of sleep, lack of food, and lack of water sometimes. So, but they've been really bad that I've been even taking Tylenol, which sucks because I don't like to take medication, but I need some kind of relief, and sometimes the Tylenol doesn't even work, so that kind of sucks. Another thing I noticed, I feel like usually happens later on in pregnancy, or maybe I just haven't noticed before, is I'm getting really veiny. Now, I don't remember what the percentage is, but every pregnancy you increase a certain amount of blood in your system because of all the stuff that's happening. That's why usually you can see the veins, but like on my stomach, I can see the veins already. It's getting pretty creepy. The fun thing that happened this week is, if you have not seen my gender reveal video, you better go click on it and watch it right now. It was so hard to keep a secret for 10 days, but it was so worth it because all my friends came over to a park, and then we popped the balloons and they got to see the gender, and then my friend Cassie made beautiful cupcakes, and it was actually warm that day. It's been really cold here in Texas, so it was a lot of fun. So please go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. I'm going to ruin it for you, so if you have not watched the video, go watch it right now. Like, pause the video, go watch it. And now I will tell you that we are having a girl, another girl. I am excited about that. I actually did want another girl because I like the idea of having like 2 sisters, so I'm excited about getting matching dresses, and just girls are fun to shop for. But next baby, I definitely want a boy. I mean, I can't control it, but because I want it to be even, so I would prefer a boy. That kind of wraps up everything for 14 weeks. I'm still feeling crappy. I'm hoping I feel better soon. I'm in the 2nd trimester. I'm growing, obviously, because I was 37.5 inches, and I think I'm, what, almost 39 inches? So my stomach's definitely growing. And I'm so excited that we find out the gender. So we found out the gender and got to finally share it with our friends, so it's not a secret anymore. I don't keep my own secrets very well. So if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them below. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. I don't know. You know, do what you want. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.